Was that the seizure you were talking about?
Yes. Also, I think it's interesting that it went right as I started the stream, so...
Oh, nice.
Ugh. Alright, so, did you want to double-check audio, make sure that doesn't sound like garbage?
Garbage.
Garbage.
I can make it sound like garbage.
No, don't make it sound like garbage. We don't like it, the garbage here.
Garbage.
Garbaggio. Also, did you ever notice that apparently Jack only has 3 fingers and a thumb? I never noticed that. Because I have no pinky.
A lot of animated characters do.
I have no pinky. I never paid attention.
Pinky?
Yeah, my pinky's just black.
Oh. Interesting.
So I was like,
I look so pretty.
You do. You look like a very different person because your hair has never been that long before.
No, my hair's never been this long. Ever. It's an entirely new experience having hair that goes below my chest.
Meanwhile, my hair is so long I have it braided wrapped around my head.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it to be up, so that way I could...
I look so pretty. Like, oh my god. I also kind of look like a drag queen a little, but it's fine.
It's fine.
I just have a square face, and I hate it.
You're a very handsome drag queen. It's fine.
But yeah, we sound good.
Cool. All of the game and stuff sounds good?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Alright, so I suppose if we wanted an intro or something, you know, like YouTubers or some shit, Suki, that way is chased all the way over there. That one is a princess. Presumably, at least. We don't actually know if she's a princess, she's just in this basement.
Hi, baby!
But otherwise, we played 4 hours of this game before, which was the first half. Presumably, it will take 4 hours for us to finish the second half. We will see. It's currently 2 o'clock, so that puts us at 6 o'clock to finish the game.
My brother is making a Gordon Ramsay dish for dinner, so I have no idea how good it's actually gonna be.
Tickle my ass? He's just like, would you like me to just rip your microphone off your chest?
That's what it sounded like.
Well, yeah, it's definitely what he did. I got these giant ass fingers. How am I supposed to put this back on? There we go. Sorry for all of the noise that I'm sure that sounded like. Also the crinkling of Bailey's sack.
No, it's...
You're a drag queen, you have a sack now. Well,
Cheetos.
As long as you're only Cheetos noising while we're not in the midst of it. Okay, so let's get on with it with our little finger as we caress the side of our princess. Load game from 1 week ago.
You're on a path in the woods.
Wow, that was...
At the end of that
path, that was abrupt.
Yeah, a little bit.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You are correct.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world! Alright, so which version of what we haven't done yet do we want to do first?
I think we decided on taking her, just being comforting to her the entire time.
Okay, so well, being nice and letting her go then?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to do this one then? Sounds like it would make sense for this.
Yeah.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
For whatever reason.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because
when you asked. Midnight or something. Basically, yes. Okay.
before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because
Your
the
chips
end
are noisy.
result is the same no
Cheetos,
matter
I'm
what
sorry.
led us up
What
to
what
this
even is a Cheeto? It's
If
not
the
a chip.
princess
What
leaves the cabin,
what is it?
the world
It's a Cheeto.
will end.
Is there not
There
a
is no changing that.
is there not a broader term to give it?
Snack. It says cheese flavored snacks on the bag.
Your snack is noisy. I guess I'll I guess I'll go with.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Well, let's see. And then killing a princess seems kind of bad though, don't it? Donut, I would say.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess
We'll see if
that much
moving
worse
my
than
chip
slaying
bag
a
all the way over there
fisherman
fixes
or a
it.
miller or a seamstress?
I didn't hear it just then.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a
Okay.
seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Should I say forget it, I'm not doing this, or does that sound more like we're leaving the cabin?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I think I'll keep that for the we're just gonna run away from the cabin.
Okay.
So then I guess do we just want to silently continue?
Sure.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Wow.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
My hat fell. Oh. Proceed to the cabin.
Woo.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
I love
The
when
air
Discord
is
just
stale and
does
musty,
not load
and the
pixels.
floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture
Sorry, you've been here before.
is a plain wooden table.
You know what you're
Perched
looking
on
at.
that table is a
sure do.
pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we're just gonna enter the
Doing
basement. Yeah, okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yes, cat. Are you gonna come sit on me again, only to rip my microphone out of my arm, my chest, my placement? Are you gonna come over here? No? Choosing against it?
My cat is just sitting in the middle of my room, staring at the wall.
No. You do not get to go on top of that.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
No.
Hello?
Hello?
Is someone there?
Yes?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Well, we're going to find out this time how dangerous it is.
We sure are.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Says any princess
Sorry,
locked
we're
in a tower.
ugly.
Reveals
We're very
Shrek
ugly.
face.
Yeah.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. she's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
No.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen.
This really is Fiona, though.
forever.
It's kind of funny, though.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can do. Sorry, I was distracted by the cat again. And also you. What?
Of course.
Okay, goodbye.
We'll see you in a while. Just keep us in touch what you're doing up tonight, okay?
Okay.
And what area you're in.
Okay. Anyway, back to what I was trying to do, so I'm gonna examine this cheese.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem, you scantily clad woman, with you both shoulders
Yeah.
exposed.
Hey, we match.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Do you know what would be interesting? Which I highly doubt, but would be interesting. Is if the princess could hear them.
You know?
Like, what if it's not in our head?
That would be fucking rude to her.
Yeah, it would be. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? Or I'm gonna go upstairs and check, maybe the key's laying around up there somewhere, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free?
I like the second option, in all honesty.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
She's so nice.
She's so
You
sweet.
attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You
Oh.
hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Who followed us?
Well, that's unfortunate.
Is someone else here?
Now we're both stuck in the basement. Hey, let me out of here. Try the door. I mean, I'm gonna try it before I go down to the bottom of the stairs again. Do we want to exclaim
Yeah.
or just try the door?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the
Oh
outside.
my god. Who locked us in here?
How dare. I'm gonna scream.
Hey, let me out of
Your shouts
here!
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task
So like
is
I
done.
said, the narrator has control over this world and he's mad.
He sure does.
Okay.
So,
You make your way
problem.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
You're not wrong, but it wouldn't have been for slaying the princess.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They
They
did.
sure did.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth.
Are we getting zombie her now?
With the determination of a trapped wolf.
I was wondering how your face would go for this.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Where did this bouncing metal come from?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Hands her the blade.
Or we could use it to free her.
Let's free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well. Save the princess! That's our only option.
Save the princess, yep.
Fine. A against your better judgment.
Why do I have to do
place
it?
the
Let her
blade
do it.
against
I
the
don't
ragged,
wanna.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. He cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Gross.
Oh my god!
So gross.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
I mean, she could always be the type of person that doesn't feel pain. Also, you like the blood on my
Yeah.
knife?
Oh, you do have blood on your knife.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Gross. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
How is she still smiling after everything?
Because
It's like
she's
she's
getting
even
out.
bothered
Of
by
course
what just
she's
happened.
positive.
I just realized, did I ever actually finish my sentence? Maybe she's the type of person that doesn't feel pain. Did I finish that
Yeah,
sentence?
you finished it.
Okay, my brain was like, you never finished that sentence.
You did.
Okay. It wouldn't be unlike us to interrupt ourselves mid-sentence, so,
Especially me.
you know.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
How are we
Let's
gonna
go
do
to the
that?
locked door, and we'll both ram it with her stub.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I
See?
can't just let her escape into the world.
Die, narrator, die.
As the princess
Oh,
approaches
oh.
the bottom stair, your body steps forward.
Stop
raising-
trying to narrate my life.
Wait, this isn't so fair. You can't just do that.
I need to grab my hand with my other hand.
Watch me.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Help. Help.
Ah!
No!
Warn her.
Warn her, yeah.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know!
Lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Scroll until you find
Resist
something
The
different.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I mean, it's interesting for someone to say who's only just met me.
She
Oh,
nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
What do you think she's gonna do, Bailey?
I think she's gonna try and kill us.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Oh, voice of the hero.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
She's trying her best.
she's trying her best.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Doesn't seem like it.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
We tried.
Well, I mean, from her point of view,
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
From her point of view, though, is basically we freed her, and then something stopped us from leaving, and then something took over our body to try and murder her. So,
Yeah.
from her point of view,
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh.
or in her lack of another hand.
Yeah.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Wonder what voice we're gonna get now.
I don't know.
The damsel.
The damsel.
You're on a path in the woods.
You're right.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Presumably.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Probably.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
That has still been yet to be confirmed. Because we've taken her outside, and the only thing that ended was the arms that engulfed her.
Yeah.
Okay, no, maybe? Or... Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now! I'm wise of your tricks.
Yes, I like that one.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh, he's
If
smitten.
we're going to save our beloved,
Oh.
we'll have to be
Oh,
That's so cute!
I love it.
sneaky. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
The four of us?
I like that he counted
The narrator?
the player, the hero, him, and
The princess?
and the princess. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yes. I mean, we did compare this to Sucker for Love before, and that is exactly what happens. You sacrifice the entire world for literally a kiss. Just one smooch.
Indeed.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
You know? And seeing as this is
You know.
this is the only thing we know in this world, so, you know?
Proceed to the cabin. We don't need to
Yeah.
keep talking to the narrator about it.
Narrator doesn't
A
get nothing.
warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Yeah.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Cute.
I like Smitten, even though he is way too bombastic with his voice.
It's fine. He's a heroic smitten. Or,
He is very heroic, Smitten.
or he's a Shakespearean smitten.
Either way.
One of the two.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
He's smitten with himself as well.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
That's funny.
Sure,
Did you ever watch
your
Sanders
passions are strong
Sides?
and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Did I watch what?
Sanders Sides. It was Thomas's Sanders skits with, like, his different aspects of his personality.
I don't think so. I remember there being something on Twitter about it because there was some big reveal or some shit. But yeah, I didn't. I don't think I ever watched that.
Yeah, I think there's like 8 of them now. Smitten sounds a lot like Roman, which is his creativity side, and he's always dressed as a prince.
But, although I haven't heard him, it sounds like it makes sense.
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
It feels so weird trying to use my hand on the keyboard with these giant fingers. Into the cabin.
It would be worse for me if I put on my claws.
Well, but the difference is that your claws would then be tangible. The end of my gloves
The
aren't.
interior of the cabin is clean.
No,
and
I
elegant,
can't
with stone
touch
walls
anything
draped
with
in
them.
fine-threaded tapestries.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh, it's
Prison
beautiful.
befitting a royal prisoner.
Ooh.
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I mean, I guess this really is just embodying the princess locked in a tower that we're saving type of situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find the.
Though?
I'm just gonna share the playlist with you
Okay.
for Xander's side, so you can watch it at your own leisure. It's really good.
And then did we want to comment on the mirror?
We know what the mirror is.
But did we want to comment on it, or do we just not care about it?
Let's not care about it.
Because I don't know if there's really a difference
Though-
in any outcomes.
Though Smitten might be interested in looking in the mirror.
That's true. He sure might be.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Do we just want to approach the mirror first?
Sure.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about?
Let's grab the knife preemptively.
Yeah,
It's a mirror.
that's what I was
At least
thinking.
it'll be a mirror
I
once
w-
we wipe off that layer of grime.
My main concern though was just if we walk down there with the knife, she may think that we've already been brainwashed or something, or, like controlled.
No.
But hopefully not. Hopefully not.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Hey, maybe I just wanted to touch this banner.
It is a nice banner.
There In
all
was
of
a
its
mirror a
grey
second
glory.
ago. And now it's gone. Pity. Could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly
See, I
sweep
knew
all
it.
of a feather out of place.
I called it.
I mean, you made a good point. Yeah.
Take the blade.
Yeah.
Take the blade from the table.
So we
I
can,
suppose if we're
you
to
know,
play the
instead
role
of
of
slicing
dashing
off her
knight,
arm, we can try and
need
pick the
equally
lock.
dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
I guess Smitten also has this covered, so.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge, and
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't get turned on us again.
Yeah, my sympathies are with the hero at this moment.
There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll need it to do your job.
Into the basement.
I like that we both said into the basement instead of
The
enter
door
the
to the
basement.
basement.
Ooh.
I said enter.
Oh, did you?
Revealing an
Oh,
intricate
I misheard you
stairwell.
then.
Gold-trimmed
Look at these.
carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming.
Well, that's
in
new.
firelight.
It's so nice.
It's always been negative going
It's-
down the stairs, but now it's
so
positive.
romantic. With all
It's
these
very
candles.
romantic.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Smitten, my god, you're just too many steps ahead.
Right? I mean, just because we're rescuing her does not mean she wants to marry us.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that she doesn't want to marry us, but she, you know,
Well, Velma
There's
told
equal
Tilda
chances that she
you're
will.
taking this a little too far.
It's
You barely
Schrodinger's
even
marriage.
know the princess.
It
You
is.
still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. walk down the
Oh, look at
stairs
her.
and lock eyes with the princess.
She got such a cute dress on.
She's
There's a
still
heavy
so
chain around
beautiful,
her
and that
wrist,
is a gorgeous
binding her to
dress.
the far wall.
Did she have a window before? Because we were in a basement before.
She had a barred window.
So she has a much more pleasant window now.
She does.
But also, why does a basement have a window?
Some basements do.
I mean, mine does, but still.
I have windows.
It just looks interesting because it makes us seem like we're, at the top of a tower, like we're tall. Yep.
yeah.
But yeah, we always go down.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
And so now with this voice, it'd be cute though if she could hear them.
Yeah, it would.
You know she can't hear,
Ah.
right?
Aw,
How dare you.
shame.
She may not
You
be
broke
able
the
to hear my
illusion.
words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you,
Oh, you
my
cute.
dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, see, she's fine.
She's got a little uwu face and everything.
She's got a new woo face. I love her.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Oh my god.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence.
Incontrovertible.
Been here before.
We have been here before, narrator, and I'm glad you stumbled upon it on your own.
We've been here all of, I don't even know, like what, 20 fucking times?
I think it's at least 3 per section.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and we did like 4? 2?
I think we did 3.
I was like, I don't remember how many people did we do. We did this.
I only remember 2 characters though.
Yeah, I remember the strong lady and the ghoul.
The demon and the
The something.
wraith.
Hmm.
The demon and the wraith. We've done those.
I don't know. We've been here somewhere between 2 and 20 times.
Okay.
We had a nice big broad spectrum.
That's right, villain. And you killed
It's
us.
a true statement.
Well, she killed us.
Yes, but how did the knife spawn out of nowhere?
And why did we suddenly get the urge to stab her?
That we couldn't stop while he was telling us
Yeah.
to murder her.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
It's a true statement.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is
Wait.
done.
What does that mean?
What matters is you have a chance
I
to do
hoped
it
I'd
right
be the
this time.
first.
What does that mean?
So, sir, so you're aware that there's multiple versions of this happening.
But first to do what? Or first to be
Just,
what? To murder the princess?
First to
Like what?
lead the murder of the princess. Yeah.
I mean, technically, I don't know if it was the first or not, but we did murder the princess already.
We did.
So. But this is an interesting
And then
dialogue.
she came back as a demon, and
Yeah.
then we couldn't kill her.
Well, yeah. She immediately turned from a frail princess into a big heaping behemoth that we could not overpower.
Uh-huh.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a
It
trail
looks
of
like I can, though.
colossal devastation behind you. This is horrible.
My main response to that is, I didn't tell myself to leap. I can't stop it, so
Yeah.
unless you want to write into the narration that I can, there's not a lot I can do about it.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
I love seeing her face when he's talking.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure
Yes.
we want to
Could-
rescue her?
But also, I just want to
Yeah.
point out that we walked down here, she gives us her little uwu greeting, and then we've just been standing here staring at her for like...
Yeah.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic
Because she was still locked in the
destiny
basement,
if
so
I've ever been.
the world didn't
I
end.
can't let anyone convince us otherwise.
I mean, besides, I feel like we're just in weird little pocket dimensions of her broken, fragmented brain, so...
Yeah.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
We already know why she did that. Do I have to cut you out again? I really didn't care for it last time. What happened after I died? I imagine she couldn't get the door open. I have to ask, did you end the world? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair. I like that one first.
I want to do all the explorers except for the first one.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to start with this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
No.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that
Oh,
matters.
she's understanding.
She's very
I
understanding.
just wanted to clear the air immediately so that she knew that we weren't trying to kill
That
her.
is fair.
Because as we've seen before, sometimes our optionals do change the other options.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I don't see why.
I mean, I feel like she just understood what happened.
Yeah.
That's because she's perfect.
Let's go with that.
Yes,
Think
let's follow
she has
Spitting
someone
Sleep.
like him telling her what to do.
Yes.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's
So he's
right,
God.
because I like it better if she
Even
doesn't
though
have
she-
some
he said
horrid
first,
little voice
though.
like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
A voice like him, and you called him God. I love that they capitalized it.
You're not wrong.
That's kind of funny, though. Let's see. Do we want to do?
Do I have
like,
to cut you out? Yeah. What happened after I died? A series of events.
Yeah.
You died, and now we're talking.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, look at her little ubu self with her. She just seems so innocent.
She's precious.
She even has a little princess anime cheek bit. Do I have to cut you out again, or before we started talking, did you end the world? Just this one, I guess?
Sure.
I didn't really want to cut you out like last time.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Okay.
Can you do it, though?
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect
Oh.
wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Oh, yeah?
What? No, she's a prisoner. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Smitten says, watch me! Ta-da!
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I'm going with Smitten here.
That was so awkward. Sorry, I like looked over at us on OBS, and I looked back over at the thing, and then all of a sudden Discord just opened, so then I was just staring at you. And I was like, why is Discord open? Did OBS crash? No, it's still there. It just randomly decided to flip screens. Anywho. I mean, why can't we use the knife on the wall?
Why can't we use the knife on the lock?
That too. There's many other things we could be doing.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Maybe she is an angel.
Extremely bizarre behavior.
In this one.
And further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I didn't want to. Look at her. And then just rescue, I imagine.
sure.
Because we already, I'm sure she's not going to know like in the other times when we asked.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I mean, besides, we know that her world basically just ends anyway, so.
Yeah.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Like last time.
Yep.
Yes.
I shake my head at you. I mean, so what I'm hearing is, take the knife, slide it to the princess, and just stay on the other side of the room. Let her free herself, and we'll get going.
Not
Yeah.
on my watch, villain. My passions contain
Oh,
tight
Smitten will
panic
do what
depths, and if
that
you
one was
try
doing. Keep us
anything
alive.
That might harm our dearest, I will end our
Oh.
life without a second thought.
He's gonna kill himself.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was also one of our options in another path.
That's
was,
true.
Let's just die.
Yeah, we were just walking down those one stairs, and I was like, I could just throw myself off the stairs into oblivion.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how that would work, but I don't know if that's its own path, if there's a kill yourself at every turn option.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, though.
You wouldn't.
He would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you.
He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
You right, you right. Look, they just
Approach the
slipped right on
princess
out.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
LOL.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
We're so gentle with her. Look at how we're holding her arm.
I know, it's so cute. Us and our weird ass arm.
Yup.
Our weird lizard body, or bird body, or
We're something.
whatever the fuck we are.
Whatever we are, yeah.
And you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at her little face.
The princess
so
jumps
beau-
up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Oh.
Ugh.
Blech, he says.
Are you sure
Narrator's
you
so
want to do this?
disapproved.
Just one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade is buried in her back, and everyone out there is saved.
No.
Is
No.
that a threat?
You know what we'll do if you try it.
I love Smitten. He's like, I will kill
Yeah.
myself so fast.
Yeah.
You're going to regret this.
What do we do now?
Let's go away.
leave.
Let's have a honeymoon. What do you want to do? Do our explore first, or
Yeah.
Let me guess. End the world?
no?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, I mean, when you've been locked up for so long.
She doesn't even know
Yep.
what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
No, the thing I'm doubting is you.
I mean, why should we believe you, Mr. Narrator? How do we know that you're truthful to us?
Exactly.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection,
Pretty little blushies.
and then she shrugs.
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I love that. I don't know what you
Wonderful.
want to do. I don't know what you want to do. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Do you want to end the world?
Let's enable her. Oh no.
We can just leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Something isn't right
I
here.
like
Sorry.
that we can figure out the rest later. I like that we can figure something out later.
I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. Smiley face. Did you want to do any of the
Yeah.
explores first, or do you want just that one?
Nah.
cute.
That sounds perfect.
Indeed.
As the princess takes your hand in hers, you let your blade tumble uselessly to the floor,
Cool.
and with it tumbles the last hope for the entire
Look at her actual crown.
world.
Right?
It's all shiny and
We
pretty.
have
And we're
each
holding
other.
hands.
We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do,
But that's a little
actually.
going a little too far.
It's fine. I mean, as far as we know, we're the only two people in this world.
Look, I have my
True.
doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Well, as long as moping is the only option you take and it's not slamming the door in my face and then making us both fall down the stairs into a knife, you know.
You know?
You and the princess walk up the
Cute.
stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Is it just me or is the voices super quiet compared to the music?
Yeah, I noticed that, like, just now, too.
Let me,
Music volume go down, yeah.
and then I think that sounds fine where it was.
Sounds fine, yeah.
I'll turn that up.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
Now the music sounds so quiet.
It does, but it's fine.
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. There we go.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The
Oh
door
my God.
slams in your face and the lock clicks.
I love how she's like, oh?
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
I mean, the good thing is we dropped the blade.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
You right, princess, you right.
You right.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
The strength of true love.
Smitten, what do you expect to do?
You know, I have
That is
no
a
idea.
solid oak door.
I don't know. I mean, there's a window there.
There is.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Hey, I didn't. And also, last time she knew us for even less time and said, "Hey, this isn't like you,"
Yeah.
with her cute self.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
It's true.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
But I do.
I'm just along for the ride at
But
this
I
point.
do.
Same. I'm alone. Why am I the hero this
Yeah.
run?
Right? And I'm over here like, I'm smitten.
Tag yourself. I'm the hero. Do you think you can open it? I think we can do it if we try it together, or I've got
I
this.
think I've got this. I think I've got this.
You want me to just
Let's
try?
try? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
Yeah. Hi.
You place your hand on the door. And...
Hey.
And the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Love triumphs.
Love wins.
I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
You and the princess make your way upstairs. Her freedom and the world's ruin are just a few moments away. If you don't mind, I'm going to fix myself a drink before you ruin everything.
Good.
I'm about to see the end of the
This
world.
happened
I'd rather
last
not
time,
see
too.
it sober.
But that just means that he's not, hopefully, planning to get in the way anymore.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Jumps out the window.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Yay.
Your love will set you free, romantic haze.
Yeah.
Our happy ending at last.
Yay.
And cue the hands.
And cue the hands.
We did it. What should we do now?
We did it, she says.
She sounds so robotic in this.
She did for, yeah.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone?
Oh.
I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring at our beloved's eyes.
What's
Cue
going
the
on?
hands.
I'm cold.
Oh?
Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh, she's dying.
Oh,
Cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and
Pluck
give her
them
a
all.
coat worthy of a princess.
Why not just hold her? Oh. Oh. She had an
it's
interesting
cradled
face.
her
Yeah.
so nicely.
Yeah. And she's dead. But we don't get a chance to make that jacket. Nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that
It's okay, hero.
Why is it here? Why now?
Blubbity.
No, let's just keep comforting Hero every time this happens, saying it's gonna be okay, just trust me.
It's going to be okay. Just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's okay.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Are we truly just a bird person?
Or at least somebody with feathers, you know?
Well, he's using a lot of, like,
Well, yeah, but...
bird language.
Well, I mean, isn't
So-
that just because most things with feathers are birds?
It's true.
So... we don't have to be a bird. We're just a thing with feathers. Because we have a very reptile-y looking arm. But I suppose birds don't technically have arms. They have wings, so...
Have you seen chicken feet?
I mean, I suppose those look a little strange. I don't know if they look quite the
Yes,
same.
they look exactly like our hand. I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
I'm looking forward to the run.
Trust you.
Do we want, like, the next run to be, like, where we're just silent the whole time and then we get voice of the silent and he's just quiet the whole time?
That would be hilarious and so
She'll
ironic.
be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Yep,
She is.
Yep. I mean, you're not wrong. She is there, but she's not quite her from a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Gaze into my reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it.
Oh, we are rotting.
The decay, you're withered. So this time, we're a little goopy,
Yep.
for whatever reason. You find yourself in the long quiet.
In the place where I love the music.
I get to go to the cabin once again. Ah, yes. She looks like a goat.
Yeah, a little.
Hello.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
She's a kaleidoscope.
Mm-hmm.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
I mean, contradictions can exist, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? No, we already basically
No.
asked her about that. Which contradiction do we want to ask? You can't be a contradiction, or how dare you be a contradiction?
I hate both options. Can we scroll?
Oh yeah, I guess there is a scroll, isn't there? What do you think of this vessel? I'm going to kill you.
So,
Do you know what happens
so nice.
to the worlds that we leave behind? I don't think we've asked that one, right?
I don't think we have either. Let's ask it.
What was that?
Let's ask it.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
It's nice listening to the song with headphones so that it goes all over the place.
It's so nice.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
What do you think of the vessel?
I imagine she's gonna just say that she likes it, but it's still incomplete.
Well, yeah, but on the specific vessel that we just gave her.
Oh, okay.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
It looks weird how she just hold it here.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Well. How many more? I'm ready.
We can ask her how many more.
Sure.
We will know when we near our
I
destination.
figured it'd be something like that.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot.
And then I imagine we're ready.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I don't know why, but that gets me every time. I always forget it's gonna be there.
Yeah, the shattering of the mirror.
Yeah. A loving vessel, bring the damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Yes.
You're here to slay her.
You want to just do the nope version?
Do we want to just do
Turn around and
the
leave?
Turn around. Do we want to?
Yeah.
Do we want to do the forget it? I'm not doing this and then leave.
Yeah.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I don't have
No.
to do anything.
Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes.
Do you even know where you're going?
The opposite direction.
We got here somehow.
You know? Okay, fine. You're persistent. I'll go. Okay, fine. I'll go talk to her. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope.
Nope.
I like that one. There is
The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin.
I like that one too. I'm actually pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Gonna walk in the opposite direction now.
I like the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin.
I like that one. Yeah, we want to do this one?
Yeah.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It
The
looks
fuck?
like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Fucking cunt.
Turn around and leave again.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
And I think that if everyone dying lies on the shoulders of one person, then y'all have already put yourself in kind of a shit situation. So,
Exactly.
it's not my fault. I don't care. I'm not killing the princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this.
I like the second option so much.
We want to do that one.
Yeah.
This is the angry version of us.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
And why do I have to kill her?
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Well, little did you know,
No,
when I die,
fuck
I'm
you.
going to get the voice of the petty. And just because of how petty I am, we're all going to die.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Good.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin
Motherfucker.
again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
No. Fuck you.
And if by universe you mean the narrator.
You. Yeah.
There's no fighting this, is there? No. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I'll just start walking in a different direction. Again! In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
Yes.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Well, they wouldn't know it because they haven't existed yet, so they can get over it.
Indeed.
And
Hey,
here
look.
we go. As you
Hello.
trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
I'm seeing it from a different perspective.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Oh, the music's
Glimpses of
weird.
familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Hmm.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers
Now there's
weren't
6
just
cabins.
Yeah, there is.
front. In
Oh.
every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need
I don't
to
like
be.
the music breaking. I don't.
But Bailey, princesses is, but also only the same one.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's creepy.
what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just
We're
going
just
to
gonna
do
walk to the
whatever you
circle.
can to shirk your responsibilities because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk up to the cabin and lay on the roof.
You're gonna be a cat? Okay.
Well, I mean, if going away from the cabin's not gonna work, then I may as well just sit on top of it. I'm on top of it.
You
Literally.
do this all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay.
How did everyone die when she's locked in the basement?
Something tells me she somehow got out. I guess.
I guess.
Or we were tromping through the woods so long that the cabin deteriorated and fell on her and she died. The stranger.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of
Interesting.
that cabin
He
is a
walled us in.
princess.
Yeah, you
Sorry, I had to wait for Discord to give me pixels to see what you were gesturing at.
did. Yeah, there's some squares.
He walled us in.
Yeah, you did.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well then, do we just want to say okay, no, and then, or you aren't kidding? She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? I'm wise of your tricks, but
Those walls weren't here last time.
You
You
can't
can't
just
just force me to go to the cabin.
Yep. Okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. If I can't run away from the cabin, then I'm just staying right here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
I think that would close the game like it did in the dark place, in like the endless place.
But it's great.
I know.
I want to do that one, but I also want to do these other ones. Like, yep, definitely going. Mhm.
Yeah, let's lie.
Did we want to do the one about the wall? Wherever the fuck that one went?
Yeah, the wall, wherever it disappeared to. Yeah, there it is.
Those walls weren't here last time, sir. How are we in the forest if we're walled in?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
And that requires to have like 100-story wall?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking.
It's a bit more contrarian.
Contrarian! Okay, that's not a voice I expected.
No.
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Like
Oh,
staying
yes.
in the woods forever.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
No.
And the task ahead is going backwards. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Let's do the lie option. Yep, okay.
Okay,
I'm heading to
definitely.
the cabin now where I'm definitely gonna slay that princess.
Definitely.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
No.
No.
A warning before you go any further.
What, that there's a 70,000-story wall going around us?
Right? I was wondering what it was gonna look like.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will
Yeah,
do
yeah,
stuck
yeah.
going in there. Maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Well, you know.
Let's keep an open mind.
I guess we have to go say hi to her.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that I'll never be able to just stay in the forest forever?
Bro, if we'd clicked that option, it would have closed the game.
I know, but that's hilarious.
The cabin
Oh.
interior is wrong.
Uh,
Confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
It sure
It's
is.
all shifted.
This
An inch
is
here, a foot there.
weird.
Such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
So we have wooden cabin, stone cabin, the more concerning cabin, a brick cabin, fancy window, I can't tell, boring window, mirror, normal door, I guess.
This is unsettling how weird this looks.
We got little pebbles, we got dirt, we got cobblestone and
Roots.
wood, and also just the sky below us somehow.
The void, yeah, the void. Okay.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths.
Yeah, they are. This one's way too long.
Material
You know,
devoid
you're
of
not
function.
wrong.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is
So
your implement.
weird.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't know, do I?
I'm curious what's down the stairs
Maybe we should
now.
just
Yeah.
leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window.
That'd be hilarious.
What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
True statement, though.
He's made a fair point.
If she's gonna end the world, what's a knife gonna do? And also an untrained plebeian like myself.
Right?
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? You have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain
Are
this
we?
incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
I'm not so sure that I am, though. I mean, I could be.
That bitch was flaking off. These. Ow. Okay, sorry. Had to take off those. they were flaking off and they were causing irritation on my areolas.
You can't just say that. Not when everything here is so wrong.
You know.
Listen, my job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess.
Facts is
and
facts,
through that
but yet
action,
you fucking
save the
forced us
entire
to
world.
almost kill
Yeah,
her.
he made it fact.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You
Aye.
cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, yeah, he's the kid on the
I ripped
playground.
those off and oh my god.
And so he's the kid on the playground that says, "It's like this because I said it is."
Alright.
Child.
Kid you wanna slap. There's a fucking wig hair wrapped around and it was sharp
Ow.
when I was trying to pull it out. Oh my god.
Careful.
Okay. That feels better now though. So, oh my god.
It's like I'm loving the cat. So do
don't
we
know where my
want
cat
to
went.
kill her? What exactly is our game plan here? Assuming we even can with whatever is behind this door.
I really want to know what's behind the door now.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, do we want to grab the knife?
But-
Are we gonna try and murder her? Like, what?
Well, let's see what our options are.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Oh.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just
No.
ignore the stressful geometry and stay.
Stressful geometry. What are our options?
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
True statement.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
My mind is constantly being crazed, so I have many a mind.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror? Take the blade, basement. What are we thinking?
So standard.
Go to take the blade, trip on the non-existent floor, falls through.
I'm curious on if more explore options come up when we take the blade.
Sure, we can take it. Because I have no idea.
You
Yeah.
take the blade from the table.
Sad.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Assuming she's even slayable in this current state.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. You really shouldn't hold it like that.
Why?
Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Are we supposed to flip it backwards?
The other way, thumb at the bottom.
Yeah.
It'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter.
It's the
how you hold
backhanded,
blade,
yeah.
As long as you have it. Just make a choice.
I want to hold it the
Hold
other
the
way.
blade the other way.
Keep your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
There we go.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
It is.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Hey.
I like how we're just wasting the narrator's time.
Yes. I'm carving lines into the door.
Nice.
Mirror.
Throw the blade out the window. I was hoping for that option.
Do you want to throw it out the window?
That's the whole reason why I wanted to pick up the knife, was hoping for that explore to happen.
So Bailey, we basically go like this. We grab the blade, we look at it a little bit, we
turn
flip it around.
we look at it, and then we go yeet. I love it. Let's do it.
We're throwing it out the window.
Yes! Do it!
Do it!
Seriously.
Wait, why is...
You thought throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
Which window did we
Suppose we'll just
break?
Deal with the princess without it.
Remember, this is a liminal space.
I know, but how did we break both windows?
Well, we threw it out one, and the other one is like.
It's tied. They're tethered. I know, but I'm.
Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp? No, Quantumania. My bad, Quantumania.
Yes.
You know how when he's like right next to the fucking core, at the very end.
Oh, how there was all of the different versions of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's split off based off different choices.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see how it would have gone if this was like an animation or, like a movie or something. Like, did we throw the knife and it just showed a secondary blade throwing in the opposite direction, or?
I think when we threw it, it split into two.
Sure, that'd be fun.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting
I'm
it.
so
Sorry,
glad that was an option.
there was a random sound effect in the back right ear, and it threw me off because I didn't notice it before. I don't know. That one.
Oh, the random, like, symbol?
Is that a symbol? If it ever does it again.
Now that we mentioned it,
How
want to do
dare. It got stage fright.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
true.
not wrong, contrarian.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a
Hi,
weapon.
kitten.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Mirror basement.
I kind of want to know what the contrarian says about the mirror, in all honesty.
I'll start with the top one then.
Yeah.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun?
Woo. Maybe the type of bird we are. What? It's not that there's no mirror, it's that there's no dialogue.
There's no narrator,
That was
yeah.
kind of weird. But his ooh, it was like, what if we're actually an owl? There's a table and a door to the basement. There's nothing else there.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
So handsomely. Why would you lie about that? What's the point? What are you thinking?
I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
I see how handsome I am. Oh.
We're just wasting the narrator's time, and this is fantastic.
Yes.
We shouldn't waste time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
That would be assuming that he's doing anything to our benefit.
I'm not lying
Yeah.
to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Yes.
Yes.
Mirror.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I touch the mirror,
This really isn't funny.
and there's a weird patch of just wood behind it. That'd be funny. No.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I mean, I guess the mirror is basically just her big self looking at us.
Yeah.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Basement.
Enter the basement.
Whatever this basement. I can only imagine how this staircase is gonna look.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh
Door to the
my god.
basement creaks
Oh
open,
my god.
revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I can definitely tell you that this is not what I imagined.
Nope.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine
We've
your
gone into the
surroundings,
quantum,
the more
apparently.
confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Could you imagine the princess? All of a sudden the world resets and she doesn't even understand that it did, and then all of a sudden this is her basement.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't even know what the fuck happened.
What the fuck? Yeah.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
That sounds.
I hate that.
That sounds like the most overstimulating smell I could possibly imagine.
I would pass out on these stairs and start rolling up them.
You just start do.
Yeah. Yep.
Assuming you don't just fall right off.
Right.
You could always fall down onto these stairs.
If the princess lives
Yep.
here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
You know, the split ends of these stairs.
Her voice,
Yeah.
a disquieting collage of tone and personality,
Collage.
drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
This is the weirdest
Oh, no.
voice. That is the weirdest voice.
What have we gotten
No,
ourselves
thank
into?
you. Oh, don't be such
Can we
a
turn around?
baby.
Can I toss myself into the oblivion?
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
You're not wrong.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already
Yeah, we
tried
threw it out the
turning
window.
didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Indeed.
True. Take the harsh stairs, take the center stairs, or the soft stairs. I don't know.
I kind of want to go left just because I'm left-handed, but
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna like change where we end up or if it's all gonna loop back to the same place.
who knows? Only way to tell is to do one.
I mean, so assuming this somehow is gonna impact how the princess is, do we want harsh, center, or soft?
I want to do harsh.
Okay. Well, off to the harsh stairs we go. Hopefully it's not upside down.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel.
Our legs have gone numb.
The
Oh.
air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first, a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold.
You chose a very concerning path.
It's stabby.
Yeah, just a bit.
Your tongues feel like
Oh.
blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Well, this seems concerning.
Yeah.
I think our princess is Elsa.
Yeah.
Oh,
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
We found a liminal space.
apparently. And now now our cabin is just flashing through our brain.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Fun. I love how undrawn this is. I love the
I
little
think that's the point.
Look at the little circles of the wood. So cute. Did you see them little circles?
Yeah.
Physical sensations
Oh,
dull and then
Oh.
vanish.
Oh.
Till the only things experienced
I love the
endless
knife.
repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. Continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Whoa.
Well, okay then.
Did we
Consumption and
die?
betrayal, skepticism
What
and
is-
blind devotion, rivalry and
Why are there
submission,
braids?
terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Are you just going to stand there?
Okay.
Yes, I am just going to stand there.
Because I just snapped back into reality.
Snap
Thanks.
back to reality. Whoop, there goes the princess.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh, well, that was a trip. Now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
It's just a bit...
She seems apathetic.
She looks like someone who was abandoned in the last run.
Yeah, also, look at the window.
Yeah.
It's wiggling.
Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know what we want to do about that. I mean, her...
It's the liminal space.
She is also wiggling slightly.
She sure is.
I mean, I guess everything is wiggling slightly if you really look at it.
Yeah, but it's most notable on the bars.
Yeah, but that might just be because of the contrast.
Yeah. Anyways, let's continue.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like I was being pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked down here for a good reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world, and I was sent to murder you.
I kind of want to do the first one.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize I was here.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching you stare at me for a long, long time.
Okay.
Could you imagine you're just locked in this basement and some guy walks down and stares at you for like half an hour?
Dissociates for 3 hours. Yeah.
And you're like, at first you're concerned, but now you're just over it.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
She seems very
She likes
confused.
us.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, I think this is the face of someone who just waited 3 hours for us to snap back to reality.
Wouldn't you be skeptical of someone stumbling in here if you were
It's
her?
oh, there goes
We lost
gravity. That's
ourselves
what
the
the
second
line
we
is.
stepped
I
into this
know.
place.
I just
don't know
changed
how long
it.
she's been here, but
I couldn't
can't
remember
imagine
it, and it
being
was annoying me.
trust anyone.
Let's see.
Those eyes, though. They're so sharp.
It's like she has little
Sharp?
daggers in her eyes.
It's just deception.
Watch daggers
Don't
fly
buy
out
into
of her eyes.
You can do this.
She got dagger vision.
It's okay.
Oh.
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
You know, as someone who's spent many years here, I'm sure you have.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost
My
as
hair
if
is
she
falling off my
fractures.
head.
Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that?
Apparently.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Can we put her back? Can I just grab this reality and put it back?
Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew.
Or should we let him pot roast? Like we could.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left. Until? It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
No.
But what's done is done, isn't it?
Yes.
Whatever you saw last
Did you
time,
notice that there's
unsee it.
floor on the
Whatever
ceiling?
thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them.
Now, are we sure though that that's
Something
floor on the ceiling and
You
not
have a job
just
to
ceiling
do
on the
here, and
floor?
you need to
But
do
it's
it
upside down.
now.
I don't know. I'm waiting for another princess to show up.
And also, I was gonna say that this could just be the floor of upstairs now making itself the ceiling.
It's just we've never seen that high up.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see. If we
Look
can
as
make
far up
even
as I
more of
can.
Contrarian knows what I want.
New plan. What's your name? There's more of you now. Oh, I'm going to try and get you out of here. Could you imagine just having multiple of her getting you out at the same time? Or, I guess since this is multiple reality type things.
Regretfully think about that time you threw the plane out the window.
I'd say, could you imagine, like,
Love it.
in the two different realities? So, like, in this one, we're getting her out, but in that one, we're currently being stabbed to death. Why is that all one? That's not multiple, that's all one, apparently.
Oh, let's do it.
I'm gonna try and get you out of here. Oh, because it's, you know, the fractured reality.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you and I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement and then regretfully think about the window.
Let's do it.
Wait, that's not right.
It sure isn't.
Go on.
Go on!
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
Yes. Perfect. She looks a little devious in that one, I will say.
Yeah, she does.
Concerned, apathetic, curious.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
I love that. All at once you strike at her with the bindings while you're also upstairs and you so we're helping her, we're doing something concerning, we're leaving, we're murdering her, we're just watching her, I guess, while we're thinking about the window.
Yeah.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
But also, what's going on with the background behind the background? It looks strange.
Good question.
But this... We can't...
We melted her.
She's coming into the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
It's fine. We just have 4 princesses all merging together.
Where are you? Oh, I see the 4th now. Never mind.
With 2 hands there. Oh, and maybe a 5th one there, actually.
That is the 5th princess. Yep. Okay.
Yep. I love the hands.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Luckily for all, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on
We
themselves.
created a black hole.
Yes. So what I'm hearing is we should have just stayed in the forest forever. Also, my blade is bloody.
Yep.
Oh,
Falls
and I have no
apart.
blade. Oh. So we stabbed her. She's sad. I don't know what's happening.
I think he's gone.
It's a lot of hair.
It
We
is.
were never going to salvage this, were we?
No, not with
Nope.
not with 5 princesses all merging together.
What happened
Yeah.
to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Yeah, we kind of broke you. Sorry.
This makes me think of Let's Game It Out, where he's like, let's see if we can break the game.
We kind of did.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
I can only imagine. At least your dress is still covering your titties. Kind of.
Right? It's just barely.
Just barely.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
It's interesting how they're all the same person, but yet, or they're all different of the same person, obviously, but they're all still thinking the same thing. Because normally there's like that one who's saying something like, "Did you bring a sandwich with you?"
We should help her. I think we did this.
How do we help her? I'm pretty sure the arms are gonna show up anytime soon.
I mean, are we gonna help her by giving her a hug and then just becoming a part of the blob? Like, what are we gonna do about this?
That's
Surprisingly
weird.
sincere.
I
I
can't.
didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Oh.
It's a
The
little late for
contrarian,
regret,
yes.
isn't it?
You know, just a bit late for that.
Please.
This is uncomfortable.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best. I guess. I have no idea how.
Yeah, we're gonna try something.
So you want that one?
Yeah.
I guess I'll do my best. Oh.
Oh, there come the as I thought.
I mean, I was thinking of the I don't think you're supposed to be fixed because it's just another perspective. But, oh. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. Yes.
That was upsetting.
Just,
It was fun at first, and then she started
Where did
morphing
she go?
together.
Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
It's okay.
You just wanted to do this one every time,
Yeah.
basically?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay, hero. Pat, pat, pat. You'll be
But
okay.
it feels so bad. Like looking into. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
It's okay. Pats the contrarian on the head and gives the hero forehead a little smooch.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you.
Okie dokie.
You're not messing with us, right?
Well, that's for me to know and you to never realize. Gaze into my reflection. I am now. Do.
I'm now
the
both.
remains. I've unraveled. My hand is very lanky.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Back in the long quiet.
yep.
I wonder what she's gonna say about this one.
She's like, you've given me a very strange perspective this time.
Yeah.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
I think my theory is still possible.
Which one was that?
That this is purgatory. We're trying to help her or us move on.
Potentially.
God, I love this music.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I couldn't tell you. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
I like the second one.
There's trees, stars, people, I think. They're supposed to be.
At least they're
people.
supposed to be people.
Oh. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
Okay, the other.
Oh my god. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator?
Ooh, that's new.
Have the vessels had
We
one?
should ask that.
Should I
I
just
really
stop?
want to know that, like, right now.
Okay.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Potentially.
Maybe.
He does. I don't know why, but I do know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have some answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to slay the narrator. He does, but you're gonna have to keep that to yourself.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find him.
Is
Or
interesting.
finally gonna have answers.
Oh, this one? You wanna do this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
We are going to have some answers, Missy.
Yeah.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Well, that's very therapist of you.
That's very deep.
I'm 13, that's
That's
deep.
deep.
I just noticed that there was a hand holding her chin. I don't know where that hand is coming from, but it's there.
That's a good question.
Her neck
There
is
are
also
trees
very
and
long.
stars.
There are trees and stars. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Are we immortal?
Maybe. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
Yeah.
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope
that's
of
the word I said.
paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Do we think about anything as real? Awaken? Or vessels?
Go down. There's a new one right there.
If this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back. I'm just gonna stay here.
I'm ready to go back. I'm not really fond of that option.
Did you not want to ask about these other ones? Do you know what's gonna happen when
You know, that's a good
when you
question.
awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Is
She
that
makes a
basically
point.
just a I don't know anything that hasn't happened yet type of thing?
Yeah.
Do you think it's real?
Are we trying to make an eldritch god?
I mean, maybe. Maybe.
Do you think that anything out there is real? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Guess.
Sure. I'm not big on philosophy, but okay. I'm ready to go back. Let's see where we go from here.
I feel like if we were gonna try and murder this entity, this would be the one because she's so weird.
We still need to. So, based on the soundtrack, since I went and found this song, there is a witch, and we have not gotten her yet.
A witch! Burn her!
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Oh, there goes that. The hero and the princess. A spiral vessel bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay.
Okay, fuck, what haven't we done?
Let's see. Sweet, I've always wanted to kill Monarch. I mean, we technically have never said that one. Oh, we haven't done the silent yet.
Yeah, let's do the silent.
Let's do the silent.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
We haven't heard the hero yet.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We have
haven't
no
heard the
option.
hero
We have
at
no
all.
option to talk, by the way.
No,
do we want
take
to
the blade.
it? Take it? Okay.
You take the blade from the table.
We've just succumbed
The
ourselves
door
to
to the
silence.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Wonder if this is how you
This
get
is
rid of the
an
hero.
oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's different.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Well, you know, when we've taken a silent
That's very
bravado,
different, yeah.
but also hero.
Don't let it fool
You finally showed up.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue.
Let's keep with the silence, yeah.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Are we gonna get the voice of reason if we die?
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Voice. Steal your nerves and step forward.
Yep, we're gonna do the silence.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Well,
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
you right.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I imagine just kill her.
Yeah.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh god, the fear in her eyes!
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade.
What if we
already
get the voice
sinking
of the
deep
murderer?
into her heart.
Maybe.
Oh,
Oh.
this is
Yeah.
it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Are you gonna take the knife out of your chest and stab me with it?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes,
Oh,
even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
well, I guess none of them actually have quotations around it, so we're not actually speaking. She's dead or no or unsure.
I
Yes.
feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve.
Yeah, probably.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
Not so literal, sir.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Why?
Why?
Putting my finger there.
And why shouldn't we?
Putting my finger there.
Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's
Then
no coming
why
back
shouldn't
from
we
it.
check and confirm that she is dead?
Right. Remove the
Check
blade,
for a
check
pulse.
the pulse.
Let's not remove the blade. Just check for a pulse.
I'm almost concerned that if we go to check for a pulse, she's gonna grab the blade from herself and then stab us with it.
Then it would move us on to the next.
True.
Regardless.
I mean, we're probably gonna die regardless, but
Yeah.
I mean, the
Check
question
for a
is,
pulse.
yeah, sure, we can do that.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Oh,
Wait,
I heard that.
what was that? You know what that was.
God, that is thrumming.
That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Which is why I wanted to grab the blade first.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Which is why I wanted to grab the blade first.
Something sharp digs into your side.
wait.
The shock of it
It's not
sending your nerves
it's
into a
not
pained frenzy.
dagger.
What did she stab? Her nails?
Quick, let's get out of here.
I feel
It's
like
too
she
late for that
poisoned
now.
us.
Oh my
You
god.
collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where did she get that from?
She was hiding it.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess
I'm
we're
betting this
even
is
now.
the witch path.
I have no idea.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
I mean, what other option did I have? I killed her. We didn't hesitate.
Yeah.
We just wanted to confirm that we killed her.
Yeah.
And if anything,
What's
you
the
should
harm in checking?
Like,
Making
you should be-
sure she's dead.
you should be praising us for being like, I'm glad that you're being thorough.
Yeah. But no,
Whatever that's worth.
He just wants to be a dick the whole time. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Did you die?
The razor. Is it Occam's razor?
Probably.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
To the cabin or leave? I imagine
Proceed
just
to the cabin.
to the cabin.
Yeah.
A warning. She will lie. He couldn't be more on the money.
Mm.
But we're really doing
feel
this,
cheated.
aren't we? I say you're lost,
Cheated.
but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look
What's
out
with the
for this
Cockney
time.
accent?
We know to be careful. Just stay focused.
Why does
and you'll
that
be
feel
fine.
like stereotype?
Of what? Someone who's been cheated?
It-
What stereotype
no,
are you trying to add?
A Cockney accent with the cheated.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, is it stereotypical to say that people with that accent have been cheated? Or something? What exactly is the stereotype here?
I don't want to sound racist.
Well, you're the one who knows of it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, like in media, the Cockney accent usually represents the lower class in England.
I see.
Like the low class.
The peasants.
And the criminals. Yeah, in media at least. I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get any worse.
I love how you scream from the heavens that you're a communist, but then you don't want to explain to me. I just think it's kind of funny, the dichotomy. It's alright, we'll go into the cabin.
Yeah, let's go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Oh, the
The
music
blade
is
is your
interesting.
implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You have arrived, says
Asemi's
Asemi.
here. Yeah,
Hello, Asemi.
that's because I told him we were streaming because he messaged me.
Oh, speaking of which, will you post the link in the Scarlet Hollow Discord? In the Let's Plays section?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I had forgotten to do that last time. And my fingers
Copy
are not
link.
the fastest right now, so I will leave it to you.
You're fine. Where? Let me find it. Streams and Let's Plays?
Yes, I am. I have my thing. It keeps falling.
Okay, I posted it there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay,
What's interesting?
I posted it. Oh, the picture he sent me.
Mm.
Let's continue.
Do we want to just
I still want
approach
to.
the
Let's
mirror?
go to the. Yeah, let's go to the mirror.
I love that it's in brackets, so it's clear to us that we're not talking.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against
Sammy,
the cabinet wall.
that's not the chat
Hope you know
she
how
told
ridiculous you look.
she was talking about.
Oh, did he do it in my in my
Yeah.
Discord? I mean, I appreciate it, but that is
It's already there.
The creators of the game have a Discord, and they let people share their
Yeah.
Let's Plays so that people who like the game can go and watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I did.
Yes.
I went and shared it over
There
there.
was a mirror a second ago. Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Oh, I've shared it into the wrong one. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Because I forgot that Slay the Princess is on like a separate
Yeah. Section.
thread. Yeah. There we go. I fixed it.
Sounds good. I imagine we want to take the blade because
Yep.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Might as well, right?
I mean, I shared my Scarlet Hollow in there, and I went from like 4 views to what was it, like 600? So it worked for me.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
All right.
Yeah, we totally needed to open that door.
This is a very splintered.
The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
She wants to remind us that she murdered us a second ago.
Yep.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
I shake my head.
No.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
I don't know. You.
Wow, that's so believable.
Oh, are you going to rescue me?
There is something so wrong with that voice.
You know.
Yeah,
The-
she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Nope.
No.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
I also enjoy the twist of this game. It's very interesting.
It's a very interesting game.
It's a fun concept, I would say. Stab, stab.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Is it just me or is her voice like robotic?
It's a little strange, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
And so is she.
And so is she.
It's right behind her booty.
Yeah.
What are you waiting
Actually, you can see the
for?
shadow of it in
You're
her
here to rescue
dress.
me, right?
I was gonna say that it looked like there was, but I didn't, I couldn't tell.
Because you can see both of her legs and then something between them.
Well, but it's like leg something, but then like leg something. So I wasn't entirely sure what I was looking at. Let me double check what that was. It was cloak.
Mm.
If I come close, you're just going to stab me. No, we were trying to... First off... Oh, we can't be silent anymore?
No.
Oh, no! But my silent exposition.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
Do you remember what happened last time? I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know you're mad about me from last time, but we just need to let bygones be bygones. When everything died, what if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world, and you killed me last time after coming back from being stabbed in the heart. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything. Yeah,
That's funny.
I'm not trusting that. Goodbye. Screw it. Bear to the princess.
Should we?
I mean, we
don't
can
know.
potentially explore, but there's always a chance that our sleigh will no longer exist.
I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. It's literally right there. It's the third option down.
I definitely knew that. Just
Yeah.
testing.
Sure.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind your back? Where do you think?
And why would
Little
I
sweat
stab
drop.
you to death? I don't know you.
I didn't-
You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Did I mention that you murdered me, ma'am? Did I mention? No, I didn't.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
No.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Well, fortunately for us, the narrator dictates what's actually happening, so apparently she's not armed.
Sure. She is armed. She is for sure armed because he didn't know she had a dagger last time either.
That's true. I mean, though technically he said stabbed us with a blade of her own, but we never actually saw the knife, so it could have just been her hand.
Could have been.
Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
Prove that you don't have a knife. Yeah.
Prove it.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Well, show me your hands. Show me your hands!
Yeah.
The princess
Oh, hey.
smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
You are not fooling anybody. I know in an alternate universe you have a tail. You could be holding the knife with your tail. Show me your ass!
She sure could, yeah. Turn around!
Down on the ground! Down on the ground!
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Hey, you have a sharp crown. You could stab me with it.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
Her tiny, tiny sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically, but not actually zero.
Yeah.
I love the way she's talking, though.
But it's just, yeah.
But what if you're hiding it somewhere in the secret?
Somewhere secret. Yeah, let's do that one next.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
As someone who stabbed me after she already died, I don't believe you.
Agreed.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me only. They have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Why does she sound like Gladius from the Portal game?
Do I need to turn you into a potato?
I need to turn her into a potato and subject her to a bird.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
That is the only line I believed.
Yeah, same. I was just like, surely I'm being silly for thinking that that one was actually truthful. And then you said that.
I'm
The only one I believe.
Hey!
She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
So the question is, do we want to kill her or give her the option of freedom?
I have no idea.
I don't either. So
If I come closer to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
I just wanted to confirm that slay was an option still. I
Okay.
mean, but she just told us that wasn't her intention. Let's see, what else did we have? Can we just talk things through? Or we can just be like, look, we killed each other. Or we killed each other last time, rather not do that again. Maybe that one?
I don't know.
I mean, unless we do in fact actually want to kill her again.
If we could just keep trying to kill her.
We could just keep trying to kill her. Do we want to just skip all of the pleasantries?
No! Go back to the stabbing one at the top.
You're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess.
Innocent?
Trapped here for no reason.
Semi's just telling us to kill. Okay, narrator.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're definitely the narrator. You're on the narrator's side. We've been playing this for 5 hours in total.
6.
Not stabbing
We're at 2 hours
distance
at this
to
point.
help me.
I thought it was only about 3.5 hours that we did the last stream.
Well, then 5.5, I guess. Well, 5.5 plus 7. So it's getting closer.
Yeah.
And you are a brave knight who is supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
You know,
I agree.
She certainly feels threatening.
he's a murder hobo, apparently. Are you gonna murder a stick?
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
Hey, she could strangle me.
But you know who is
She could.
armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I'd like to trust you, but you're so suspicious.
I don't have the key.
I don't have the key.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I don't know, Bailey. How many more times do we?
I find it hilarious in all honesty.
Semi likes the do you remember what happened last time?
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are.
Sammy,
The entire
we know
world
about the
is at
chains.
Okay, oh gosh, what was his name? Connor. The android sent by Cyberlife.
Yep.
Maybe
I mean, that's pretty much what I think she is right now.
A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Every time
She's
she
the android
dies, she's
sent by
just
Cyberlife.
another android gets sent out with the memories intact from last time.
Maybe that's us.
You know, we could be the android sent by Cyberlife.
No.
Yes, I've looked
I
at the
have my
chains.
deep
We know
I don't know, Bailey. What do we know?
that one of them is broken and the other one is behind her back.
I mean, true. She definitely only has one hand actually connected to them.
Fine. Then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
That is the golden rule. Well, not exactly. Treat others the way they treat you. Not exactly how they deserve to be treated, but... So, before we get
I'd
too
like
much
to
longer...
trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now.
Are we trying to kill her or not?
I don't know. I haven't decided in my own mind.
Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Ya! Is that what you want? Hi-ya!
Also, I'm noticing if I like look at this room as a whole, we're in a fucking mouth.
Kind of, I guess?
Bunch of sharp teeth.
I suppose. I
I
suppose.
kind of also want to do. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye.
Bye! Bye, bitch. So we can either screw it, slay the princess, turn around and leave, approach the princess, because, you know, why wouldn't we? Or one of the many, many, many explore options. Do we... I mean,
so
do
suspicious
we
right now.
want to trust her, though? Because we can... I mean, if we're trying to do the we don't murder her route, and she probably still murders us, which is always an option, then we could do, like, the I want to trust you, but you're being suspicious, and look, we both killed each other last time, but, like, maybe we don't kill each other this time, you know? And we just go down that route of trying to convince her not to murder us.
I'd like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious right now. Let's do it.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh?
First off, we have met once before.
Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he could tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me.
Are you jealous?
Bird
I bet you
face.
didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Cheated is correct.
I mean, do we want to ask about last time?
She is creeping me the fuck out. But sure, let's ask about last time.
I mean, because she did just say that she called herself a stranger, and it's like, excuse me, actually.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Well, seeing as you just recited exactly what happened, I think you did.
I mean, the only difference is this your house? Why are you chained in the basement of your house? Or do you just call it
That's
your house
added
because
lore.
you've been here for so long?
But
Who knows?
I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
I love the little sweat drop every single time.
Yeah.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
I'm
She
terrible
is.
at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something
The
is
player,
obviously
yeah.
up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
I think that I'm an android sent by Cyberlife.
Yes.
But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember.
Yeah.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes.
Yes.
If there's anything I've learned about the multiple yous I've experienced so far, yes.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She stopped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I don't know if it's gonna make it worse at all. I think if I'm gonna die, then I'm gonna die, and it's probably gonna feel the exact same.
Yep.
So did we want to try and talk her down from murdering us, assuming that that's even possible?
I don't think it's possible, but we can try.
Let me see if my option is still there. Yeah, I can still murder her at this point. Let's be honest with each other. I was sent here to kill you, and last time you killed me after dying.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm bored now.
She's
Good.
bored?
Of what, pretending?
That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's...
Oh,
Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the
I found her
princess
hidden
leaps towards
spot.
you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
So what I'm hearing is, slay
No
the
shit,
princess
narrator.
option is gone.
Is
How
it?
conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
It's like she forgot they were there.
And then she slices through her arm.
Okay, that.
I mean, if she's done it before for less, so...
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
Yeah.
She doesn't even hesitate.
Oh my God,
before
her
darting
fucking
towards you
arm.
with a terrifying speed you can't hope to
I don't
outpace.
like it.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
She may be down a hand, but she's up a sword arm, so...
She sure is. Can we cut off the sword arm?
Use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
Well... Alright, so since that didn't work and her arm is flailing around,
I wonder what she's gonna turn into next.
Since
because
I'm
she still
probably
hasn't
gonna
gotten out
die
of here.
anyway and running is not an option, I'm gonna go in for a hug.
If that's an option, do it.
Because then she has to stab herself, hopefully.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
As typically.
Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody
Oh, did you
cheating.
notice our hand turned around? Now it's our left hand.
You're right. How dare you?
I'm going to kill you now.
How matter of fact of it.
With a squelch,
Oh, well.
she does just that.
Like,
What the fuck?
yep.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that
Yep.
we saw that part coming, but
Yeah.
well, it's the arms race. Who can lose their arms the quickest?
You're
Oh.
on a path in the woods.
Am I?
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Yes. What? Yes, it's always warm in here. What?
Like it's always cold where I am.
What time are you going?
I don't know, later.
Okay. But it's gonna be cold, so I just want to make sure.
Right. I'll be putting on more things. I'll be putting more things on. That's not something to worry about right now.
Underneath those or
Yes.
something and stuff. Okay, cool.
We are streaming Muther.
I
Go
know
away.
she doesn't care. Literally the past week since we've streamed, she has not entered my room once. But now she's entered 3 times while I am streaming. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I noticed.
She... Jesus Christ.
Your what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
Well, you see.
I feel dizzy. Oh, I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Nobody holds the cards. That's how it's always been. That's unfortunately how reality works. The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have
It's the hunted again.
It's probably because we didn't get to put up a whole lot of a fight last time and we were just murdered.
True.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win?
We got 2 voices?
Oh, she did. They did say this was our last time, right?
Just sitting up here and doing nothing.
I know, but usually we only get 1 voice per
I know,
death.
but didn't they say that this was our last one? So they're probably just loading us with to the brim with voices.
No, that wouldn't make logical sense.
As if logic works in this.
I mean, yes, we totally Rorschached one earlier, but...
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our 3rd? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
She doesn't, actually, though.
That can't be right. That's too much
doesn't.
responsibility.
And also, if I die and that place is doomed, it doesn't really matter to me because I'm already dead.
Yeah.
So.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Oh.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before...
The cheated is doing stuff for
It's
us.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
We haven't had a choice since we started this.
That's true. I mean, but I think that's also just because we've been kind of
you're playing
consistent.
Slay the Princess now.
Oh, am I?
You sure are.
Am I 2 hours and 22 minutes into it and 22 seconds into this? That's funny.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
I mean, we did kill her once. It was a draw, and now she wins, so now it's our turn, right?
And what if we never
Right.
do? Don't be like that. I know things are hard right now, but we gotta stay positive.
Now it's just a movie.
Yeah, basically. Now it's just a clicking simulator.
So,
Yeah.
are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk
That's a
through the door.
valid point.
You do know what doors are.
What door?
The window door. You just go out one of these.
There isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You only mess things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see the activity. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, distinctly higher steel. You might be right, it'll be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Hey, look, a choice.
I mean, we did start this run by being wordless, and then we weren't allowed to not be wordless. Could you imagine? We come down here, we wordlessly stab her to death and then die without uttering a word the whole time, and then the second time we talked to her ear off until she got bored.
Sure did, yeah.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
He's so
Reach forward
sad.
and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
We die because we land on our knife. we
just kind of stepped on a stair and it went whoop.
And then from her point of view, we just slide into the chambers already dead because we landed on our knife.
Yeah.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
She has
Do you still have a
very
knife in your
pointy,
arm?
very pointy. She's got here. What'd you say?
Does she still have a knife in her arm?
Probably. I mean, she probably has knives for like all of these little bits and her legs and her arms, and for all I know, she's
definitely
gonna
very sharp.
For all I know, she's gonna rip the chain out of the wall and smack us with it.
Kudos, yep.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound
She
of
has
slicing
two
meat.
knives!
In the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Gross.
The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose.
She doesn't just have
She
one
is
knife, she
coming
has
for
two.
I mean, I'm surprised she didn't do her legs too, but I guess she wants to walk.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
We're fighting her. We're going to appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Oh, it's easy. We're gonna flirt with her. Just slide.
You know my answer.
I'm just imagining we slid down the stairs, slapped into the wall. We get up, see this, and we're just like, "So what you doing here? You come here often?
You come here often.
How's about you and me go back to your place? Oh wait, we're already there."
How scandalous.
She has swords for arms, and we don't for panicking. We're going to fight her, and we're going to give her a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We're just gonna...
The next option.
She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Harkush.
All of these ideas suck. Think of something better. Let them waste time. Oh.
All right, so we are going to die, but how do we want to go out? Do we want to flirt?
So let's try flirting. I kind of like that option.
Sounds funny.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes.
Yes.
Because according to the other game, Bailey is a monster fucker, so...
I'd rather
I sure
not.
am.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
Oh.
Okay, just because of broken, we need to make sure this somehow succeeds.
I need to roll a nat 20.
Yes!
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Cheated is fine. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just really...
For the look.
I just feel like I really get you. Like you. Like, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this over, like, a date? I can only imagine I get torn in twain right as I'm saying the last part.
Yeah.
How about you buy me dinner before bailing me to death? I like this one.
I like the first one, yeah.
I don't think this one's gonna lead to us.
Nope, it's not gonna lead to anything.
We get up from the floor and give her the smolder.
That didn't work so well with Flynn, so...
So, first one?
Yep.
So I know you're about to murder me with your twin blade arms, but has anyone told you how gorgeous you are?
A
Oh.
rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
You're the only person I know, so that's a first. You're sweet. I like you.
Oh,
You're also gorgeous.
how cute.
We're flirting with a robot.
Damn, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Maybe.
Still gonna kill you though.
Oh.
Or not. At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Oh.
Oh.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
But.
She skewers
She's
you.
blushing.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. Well, we did get it to work, at least for the broken.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
What worthwhile romance doesn't
Hey!
Smitten!
I was hoping he would
hurt?
come.
She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
Where the hell are you?
And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Well,
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
we cheated death.
We did.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas and I love that.
See, we're meant to be together.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
So we're gonna get all of the voices.
Okay.
And we're gonna have the one guy just
How?
being heart, lungs.
I love him. Anxiety. I love anxiety.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard you say that.
I love anxiety in this game.
There we go.
As long as we keep moving, we'll win her heart eventually. Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
Come on. Let's see, we can try to talk it out.
Panic. Panic gets us anxiety. Panic gets us anxiety.
True. Well, panic. It doesn't work, and she kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Just panic! Flee!
There we go.
Paranoid, hi!
Hey.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She has some concerning teeth right now.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
We tried to kill
Did
ourselves.
you notice that the swords are multiplying out of her arms?
Yeah. She went from Edward Scissor arm to Edward Scissors arm.
Yeah.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, it's
She's going
contrarian.
to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Huh, we've never gotten cold before.
Well, she looks very concerning in this one.
Yeah.
She skewers you.
Yeah, she does.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't
The
tried
opportunist.
that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
The fuck is his mouth right?
We haven't done opportunist either.
She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. None of this is working. Think.
I think we got
you.
skeptic, right?
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
Ooh.
And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Alright. Let's take it from the top.
Now we have like 8 voices in our head.
Mutually assured.
Mutually assured destruction. I think my wig cap is falling off.
And we'll take it from there.
You didn't even let the
My wig
narrator
cap
say it
is falling
forward.
off.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is
Wait.
different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
I need to take off my headphones for a second because my wig cap is rolling off of my head.
Okay.
This bitch is falling off. I'm bald. Sorry.
It looks like you have a condom on your head. Alright.
Yeah, almost. There, sort of.
Kind of.
It's still okay. There we go. There.
There we go.
Yeah, I could feel it rolling on the back of my head. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. I need to fix this.
Makes sense. But I was gonna say, we're both doing the same thing. We're finding perspectives of the lady, and now we found a bajillion perspectives of ourselves.
We sure did.
We have found our true selves. I'm sorry, I just smacked my fob.
Our multiple personality selves, yes.
Our dissociative
Or
personalities are all
schizophrenic.
getting to
Who
know each
knows?
other.
We might be schizophrenic.
Well, we could both be, and we're getting to know each other's.
Hi, self. How are you?
Hi, I'm voice of the hunted.
I'm voice of the.
I mean, I was agreeing with the hero in the other one. I don't know.
I can't remember his name. The lover boy.
The smitten?
I'm the voice of the lover. The smitten. I'm the voice of the smitten.
Sounds about right. I'm not sure who I would be just in a general sense.
I'm a whore, so smitten is perfect.
Who would I be?
We don't have one of reasons, so I guess that would be the hero. So
Well, is that the hero or is that the narrator? Because he's quote unquote.
no, you are the contrarian. You are the contrarian.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe we should throw the blade out the window.
It was wonderful. It was a great choice.
Our steel claws ready in your hand. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh,
Oh.
what if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
Stab self.
Okay, we're gonna have a lot of arguments.
Yeah.
Okay.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
No. I'm a little skeptical of that one.
Like I said, you're the contrarian.
How
We never
about
got
stop
told.
thinking about horrible ways to die. I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Well, you know.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending
We
up
also
on top.
didn't get opportunist.
Mm.
Cold and
There aren't
opportunist are
entirely
ones
too
we
many.
never
How
got.
many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
I blame Cheated for this.
Yeah.
This is just Cheated's fault.
Yeah. I mean, technically it's because of the fact that we chose 3 options at the same time before and, did all these... We're doing a lot of things. We're breaking the world.
No, the 3 options was during the amalgamation
Oh, yeah.
timeline.
Oh, back.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Star-crossed
Fine
indeed.
by me.
Star-crossed
We walk to
lover.
the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything?
It's just darkness.
Feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
She's got a very big titty gap this time.
She does.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Well,
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that.
I like murder.
I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
She's like a weird mixture between a murder robot and like an onstage comedian.
You know.
Narrator.
Narrator.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
I want to know what the new thing is.
Yeah, we just skipped about we pressed the tab button to skip through all this stuff we already knew, but now we're at new stuff, so like if you could give us the dialogue, that'd be...
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
I feel like
Here
this
we
is going
go.
poorly.
Now.
The
Oh.
princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Ah.
She got a lot more
No
Picasso-y.
She did. She turned into Picasso.
I don't like it though.
But neither do I.
And then she explodes.
She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Well,
This is creepy.
I said that I was waiting for her legs to turn into blades, but I wasn't quite expecting it to turn into a skirt of blades.
Yeah.
And a nice little blade rib cage. Blade face.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Are you gonna give me a hug?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Smitten, are we looking at the same thing?
I think Smitten has fucked a sword before.
Oh, God.
That's why we call him One Ball Johnny.
Okay, continue.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
No, Stubborn's fucked a sword before.
I don't know, but I feel like Stubborn fucked the sheath.
No, Stubborn fucked the sword.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes, manifest a window beneath her.
That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Don't ask me, bro.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
That was funny.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Yeah.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
I'm sorry, Broken.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Okay, Cheetah's walking away.
Yeah, just don't.
Oh, empty our mind.
I wanna live with them all for a second.
Okay.
All I can understand is the one narrator at the beginning. Something about again.
I hear a forget it.
I heard a never again, but it's so hard to understand. I'm just gonna empty my mind.
Yeah. Okay, empty our minds.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
I got rid of all their influence. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you are already somewhere else. We've become God.
We are God.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Do you still remember how I flirted with you last time? Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes it free of volition, and yours strikes too. Water and steel. Whoop, master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Well then. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
Nobody's here to talk to.
Yep. No more reassuring. You do so. It's kind of funny since it's dark. The reflection is me. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mayor always makes them leave. And we see nothing? We are nothing at all.
You are nothing at all.
Oh, bird. Bird. I'm a crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Kaka.
A bird.
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Narrator! Ah! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Bird. Oh, hello, blinking eyes of a bird.
It blinks.
Hi. So you're the narrator? I was wondering if I'd ever see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when the pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or something else? You're the one who watched me to slay the princess. Or wanted me to slay the princess. But why? I've met with you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we?
Okay, that's a lot of options.
Yeah. Do you want to start with the first one? Or do I have so many questions for you before all of the questions?
No. Nah.
Just so you're the narrator?
Yeah.
The narrator, yes.
Oh.
I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Well. Oh. I think I can only ask that many questions.
Number of questions, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, let's not ask about the pieces.
Yeah. Do we want to ask the first one or just skip straight to the second one?
If you're not me, then what are you? Yeah, let's just skip to that
I'm
one.
an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Okay. Are you a part of me?
Are you a part of me? Yeah.
Or something else?
I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Others like you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
That's a good question.
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
Yeah.
After everything you've done to us, do you think that anyone deserves to live?
There's a gnat that's annoying the crap out of me. It keeps running into my face.
And what is my true identity?
Oh, damn.
The people out there beyond the walls of this construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? What is the princess? Did you make her too? I wasn't supposed to see all this. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I've met you, you denied it when, as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me? Because they're a different
Not a
person?
not what a worthwhile question.
Do we want to do, like, the what's my true identity? Who is the princess? What is the princess?
What is the princess? Let's do that one.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I mean, so basically she just is the embodiment of change? But we don't want to destroy change, so that means nothing will ever change. And so the end of the world isn't the end, it's just the beginning of something new.
Yes.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation? Do you have anything to say for yourself? And I think all these ones are the same. Oh, how do you know that things won't be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? How did you die? Interesting. Why did you make her a princess? I'm not sure if he made her into.
I don't think she made her.
Yes.
He made her.
Of all the things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? You know, that is a good question. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone? I feel like that's a good question. What's up, JC? How you doing? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloweens. I have more hair on my head than most people at the moment.
And I'm sure you can guess what I am. There's too many questions.
Let's ask about our true identity first.
Sure.
You're the long quiet.
Oh.
The god I made to rid the world.
Oh, so we are a god.
We're a god?
Okay. So to rid the world of death. Okay, so he wants to get rid of the concept of change, meaning the concept of someone dying.
Well, no, that's not a smart idea.
Yeah. Sounds like...
Death is important.
Yeah. Okay. Jack Skellington, an absolute classic. Of course. I mean, it was also just kind of a... This is something I haven't worn in a long minute, and I was like, do I really want to spend like $100 on a new costume? Not really. So I'll just go with the classic. Let's see, so if you had made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? then yada 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 yada.
Where's the one where it?
Oh
God, I always knew I was special.
a god. I guess I wasn't.
I don't want to be a god. I want to be me.
Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us?
Keep going up. There's one at the top where it was like you. No, it got removed.
I'm looking at JC's message.
No, I'm a fucking witch. I just really like this wig.
Yeah, not a specific person for them.
No.
I think it's interesting calling her now. I mean, or did we call him a her before? I don't remember it saying.
We called her. No, we're talking about the princess.
Well, yeah, but I just didn't remember us because I thought we were talking about the.
Yeah, we've been referring to her as her the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, then can't I just will her into something small?
Nah.
What would her being small have to do with anything?
Makes her easy to destroy. That's the point.
Well, I mean, then can't I just will her into being dead?
I don't want to just destroy her.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying, like...
Death is an important concept.
Right.
You can't just get rid of it.
I mean, you can, but it's not going to work out very well for you, I don't think.
No.
Are you a god, or were you a god? You see JC's message.
Thank you.
I mean, do they know about this?
Oh, hold on. There's the option I was looking for.
Why would we want to get rid of?
Why would you want to rid the world of death? That one.
Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Why would you
want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I, the player, immortal.
Yeah.
I grasp the concept quite well.
I mean, I, the god, have died many times, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I may not have stayed dead, but I did die, you know? You narrated it yourself. One song is missing?
The song from Hocus Pocus, yeah. Continue. Let's see how many more glass shards we have.
Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? Unless we get all the tiny
questions,
ones?
Yeah.
I guess, was there a new one at the top?
No, there wasn't.
Why couldn't you have told me this from the start? I would have helped you to destroy her. I mean, I wouldn't have.
No, I wouldn't have either.
Let's see.
Are you a god or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something.
You can't just run from it.
I mean, so... But so what I'm hearing is you saw the apocalypse happening and decided that the best way to do it was to keep everyone in a purgatory torture type of situation? Because there's no way to fix the apocalypse that you're going through. Why not ask transformation to get rid of the apocalypse?
Yeah. His logic is very flawed.
Yeah, he's only...
Which is within human nature.
Yeah.
But
I feel like it makes sense.
That's not the answer to this problem.
Yeah. If he's looking at it from just one point of view.
Hey, I found the fork I dropped.
So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
Okay, so we have like 3 more.
Yeah. I definitely want to do the hubris one now, because he's trying to play God when he isn't.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that one.
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I mean, you and all of your shitty explanations, how do I know that you're even telling the truth at this point?
I still think he chose the wrong solution to a problem, and it shouldn't be up to us to fix it for him.
Right. I mean, because it's kind of like a, We Happy Few? Is that the name of that game? Where instead of actually making good change, you just make it look like everything is good.
Yeah. Does anyone else know about this?
About us? I'm thinking this one, and then the do they know that this is happening? Or one of the two?
Yeah.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
So what I'm hearing is everyone's thoughts are telling change that that's what's going to happen.
When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
That's not the solution.
Yeah. Death of the author. Run out of questions. Oh, okay. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her. And I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Lie, rest easy. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and just watch him die.
I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't get rid of the concept of change. You can't.
But also, if he really wanted us to do it, then instead of just telling us here at the very end, he should have spent all of those lives that we lost trying to convince us that we were doing the right thing.
There is no right answer to this, but
yeah.
In all honesty, no, I'm not getting rid of the concept of change.
Yeah.
Change is important. Change is what makes us who we are. So no.
I just feel like if you want us to do something with your dying breath, then you shouldn't have lied to us from the start.
Yep.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
Well, we found ourselves with newfound clarity. Oh, the long quiet. All of this is you. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet. A vast and...
nascent.
What is that?
My brain understands what the concept of it is, but I cannot describe it to you.
I could ask my my assistant here.
Sure.
Is nascent, you said?
Yeah.
Hey Google. What does nascent mean? I don't know if you could hear that or not. It's just
I could
coming
not.
into existence and beginning to display signs of future potential. So basically, we're a baby that's showing off potential.
A vast and new god.
Yeah, basically. I'm not talking to you anymore. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Let's go to the cabin.
Proceed to the cabin one last time.
Oh, a sharp vessel. Bring the razor full to her. What does that mean? Is there bring the razor not full?
Oh, you can bring the yeah, I guess.
I mean, what was the razor exactly?
The razor was the last princess we brought.
I wonder if there was some...
I guess we didn't get the witch.
Yeah, that's true. And we didn't get a... I know there was at least another ghostly type we didn't get.
Yeah.
When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find, except the concept of change. Oh? Is the concept of change changing me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I love your hair.
She's beautiful.
I love your hair.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
You're very naked. I will say.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
I don't think we really have limited amount of time for this one.
Hopefully. We want to say start with
Do you
first
know
one?
about the echo?
Or do we want to start with missing her, or
Sure.
assuming
Sure,
we
we
have
can just
time
work
to
our way
actually
down, yeah.
ask all three of our options?
Yeah.
She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. How cute. Did you hear our conversation? Or do
Yeah.
we want to elaborate on who we
No,
heard?
let's go with the echo first.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Yep, I mean, that's basically what we did.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Yeah.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
She is life and your death.
I actually am.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is life and death. We have given life back to herself, and we, as death, gave that to her.
I mean, because it basically sounds like the construct had gotten concerned and forced us to separate life from death, so we were keeping death trapped and brought life to death. So yeah, that's a very interesting concept.
It's wonderful. I love it.
It's a very abstract concept.
I love abstract though when it comes to stuff like this.
From one into two. He gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Let's open the doors.
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have to say, or don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's just talk this through. I still have so many questions that I need answers for before I make a choice. If you let me out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led me to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I was told what I was going...
I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point.
I mean, technically I didn't. I don't think we ever actually clicked that button.
No, we never actually said that to her.
We could kill her, or I think it's time for us to leave this place. I don't know how, but, you know.
Let's go back up to the top.
I like this one.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
I guess. I mean, yeah, nothing restraining you but yourself.
Well, herself is her own dress.
I know. And she herself is her hair.
Yeah.
She's a very interesting,
It's a very interesting design.
Yes.
I don't like the second option in all honesty.
Let's see. I mean, yeah, not that one. I mean, why is it? I mean, I feel like it's falling onto me because somebody willed me into existence and forced it upon me. So.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but no, because the point was to bring her back to herself. We had to experience what we experienced to get us here. I don't know. I don't really like any of the other options.
I don't think I really have any other questions, so
Yeah.
let's just leave.
Yeah, I guess let's just leave. I don't...
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Do I turn around and I've been a princess this whole time?
That would be hilarious.
Free myself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. We're an eldritch god. Everything here, except for her, is you. Interesting. We can feel the long dark, the big empty. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. Interesting. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across the infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
It's a love story. Wow. Take her hand. But watch her jiggle a little first. With her cute-ass body.
Yeah.
Oh my god, her hand's massive. All at once, the ungilding tension breaks. Oh? 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 What is this non-drawn style? What is this? You are...
It's grass! It's grass!
And something. Why is that?
It's grass!
Why is this grass red, though? Why is this one piece red?
Sometimes it turns red.
You're free and
Sometimes
she is with
grass
you.
is red.
I've never seen red grass.
It's magnificent.
Well, life. There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now, or step into the infinite?
What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
What a weird concept.
Step into the infinite.
You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, apparently. Each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Through conflict it is in
Though.
I was like, my brain thought that I said it wrong, and it was like, no, you read it right.
No, you didn't.
I knew I did, but it didn't. My brain still didn't read it. Though, a word that makes a lot more sense. Conflict is in your nature. The two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You are finally home. Well, you and she, but are still finally home. There are no endings,
only new beginnings.
Wow. I feel like this is a game all for people who are afraid of change.
It's not made for people like me who are like accepting of change, no matter how painful it is.
And then I guess at one point, oh my goodness, so many people. I mean, I'm sure there's many, many more Patreon people, just not necessarily alpha testers.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Wednesday, spoons and nubs.
Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Huh. What was the good ending? That didn't count.
Oh, it's where you guys stabbed each other.
Okay.
At the
I was
end
like,
there.
I was like, I feel like I read that achievement, but I couldn't remember when.
It said it was the good ending.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for our special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Well. Oh my god. Look at all these explore options, baby.
Follow us somewhere else. Oh no.
That's fine.
Return to main menu.
I'm curious where somewhere else takes me. Let me see where I'm going.
Twitter?
Where am I going?
Is it Twitter?
No, it's blacktabbygames.com/where to find us. It's just a list on their website as to all of the places that you can follow them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, let me get back over to the actual desktop. Well, shush, computer. It took me to a different desktop, so it started playing other things in the background.
My bladder has chosen the perfect time.
Oh,
I
yeah?
need to pee.
What
and we're ending
desktop was I playing?
stream.
What desktop was I playing this on?
I don't fucking know.
Where am I? Oh, I was on editing. No? Wait.
No?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it just put so many windows on top of everything. It opened all of my internets on top of it.
Oh my god.
I was like, where is the game?
But we're done.
And you can make your own playlist. And you can play our other game. Well, sweet. And then there's the song list, I suppose. Fun. Which one did you say was the name of that one? Is it the Shifting Mound or what?
It's the Long Quiet, I think.
Oh, so it's our song. That makes sense. Nice.
Well, ta-da! We finished the game.
So that just means that at some point we'll want to come through and try to get those other ones that we didn't get.
Yeah, the witch and...
And we'll also have to murder Change and see what happens.
Yeah. I don't want to murder Change, though, because it's change. It's inevitable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just like you do with the Undertale, you do the pacifist and then you kill everybody.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anywho, but that was pretty good, and it took 3.5 hours, so...
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's not too bad. It was just half an hour shy both times, I think, of our guesstimate of it taking exactly
so it took
twice as long.
7 hours. We took 7 hours.
Which, you know... I'm sorry that we play the game and actually talk about it.
We theorize.
Unlike other people who just read it for themselves and then... I mean, like, if we weren't Let's Playing it, then I can understand, like, just reading it and pressing the button. Seizure.
Yep.
But yeah. If you're Let's Playing it, you better be talking about it, making it at least 0.5 longer. Alright, but anywho, I think that's all for today. I don't think we have anything planned for Thursday, assuming I even stream on Thursday. I might just do Tuesdays at this point. It might be easier for me.
I have to make dinner on Thursday, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can always be early if we wanted to, but...
Who knows? Maybe I'll stream on Thursday.
You could if you want to. But otherwise, that is the end of currently Slay the Princess. We have gotten many an ending. Let me grab my keyboard real fast. Let me try to click this button. We have gotten this. Oh god. You want to guess?
20 out of 97.
20 out of 97 of the achievements. That is, you know, that is a lot of things we still need to do. The frog. It was in her nature. What?
Okay, so we have the frog, the hitchhiker, the witch,
the Monotheia. See what's behind the mask. Oh, we should definitely try to rip that off of her one of these times. The Exorcist.
Oh, there's the good ending. You did it. You saved everyone. I guess the good ending is stabbing her.
Yeah, which is why the good ending didn't count.
Yeah.
God, Slayer. Slay you better. Slay an innocent. Interesting. There's so many things that we can do. So many
God, yeah.
things.
Anyway.
Ooh. That looks concerning.
Yeah.
Alright. So, but otherwise, that is all for today. We will see you potentially Thursday, maybe, most likely next week. But otherwise, I might edit a video, maybe, for you to maybe watch on maybe the not Tuesday or Thursday. Maybe, we'll see.
Maybe we're a little...
I started doing it yesterday and then my computer froze, so I decided not to.
I am still recovering from burnout, so...
You know, it took me a minute to recover from that.
Not from YouTube.
Yeah.
Burnout from work and school, and I had a half semester class, so it was a nightmare.
Yep. Wait a second.
How long was my microphone muted?
Your microphone's not muted. I've been able to hear you the whole time.
I meant stream.
You remember you were on FOB.
You right. I just looked over at the normal microphone one and I'm like, why is it muted? Wait a second.
Because you were on FOB.
You're right. I forgot I'm using this thing I haven't used in months. That I used like twice.